two new games that I plan on covering released today on the same day. We're gonna start out with a little bit of Persona 5 Tactica, and then there's also Super Mario RPG. So these are our two new releases here that I went and picked up earlier today. They luckily managed to get some copies of Persona 5 Tactica in stock when yesterday they apparently hadn't yet at my local GameStop, but they managed to get some in this morning. Before I open it, one thing that I want to say is I immediately needed to enter a download code. Included in it is a download code for the Personas Orpheus Picaro and Izanagi Picaro. I don't know why the heck that isn't just included in the game and why it's a code here. And I guess that means that if you ever lend the game to somebody, they're not going to have that. And I think that that's really, really dumb. But, you know, so we're not off to a great start there. But hi, hello, got Mario RPG today. Nice. Splatoon 3 Amiibo launched today. Yeah, I saw them at GameStop there. I saw them stocked. I didn't realize that they were launching today, but then I saw them there. Anyhow, I had to order them for delivery though. Gotcha. But yeah, I saw like the 3 there. I saw that the box for Big Man was like really big. You know,
Hello.
as it might be.
Mario
I appreciate.
RPG today.
Hold on.
Splatoon 3 Amiibo launched today, and I had to order them for delivery though.
Okay, we have audio. Okay, the Texas speech is through. I appreciate the 21-month resub there, Mythic. That is a whole lot of months of being subbed. Welcome back to T-Man Harmonic, and hope you enjoy another month of the emotes and the sub badge and all that. So an empty spot for Big Man in a couple stores. That's kind of sad. If I wasn't buying 2 games, I would have potentially been tempted to pick up a Big Man amiibo because it was kind of cool. But yeah, evidently those codes are a pre-order bonus, typical practice for Atlus. Because of course it would be. Yeah, I don't like that. Not a big fan of that. Oh yeah, also there's this, which is like a bunch of pins and stuff for Mario RPG that I got with the video game here and stuff. Is there gonna be like a cool intro? There are other Persona 5 spin-off games. Like, I only here, I'll let it play out here and stuff and we can watch it. But there are other Persona 5 spin-off games. I only just played Persona 5 for the first time, like, pretty recently here. It came out in, what, October? I picked it up while I was in Italy. I'm fairly certain. No, that was one of the ones I picked up after I got back from Italy. I picked up Mario plus Rabbids while I was in Italy, was the case. But this came out while I was there still. And, you know, I started covering it on getting back, and I only finally got through it, like, what, a couple months ago? Because it ended up being the longest single game playthrough I've ever done on the channel. I think it was 265 parts. I do have series that are longer than that, like Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which was 305, but that was across 4 playthroughs of the game. You know, across just one playthrough, Persona 5 is the longest one that I've ever done, like, by quite a bit. You know, I think the next closest thing is Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but it took me a good while. And you know, I know that there are other Persona 5 spin-off games, like a Persona 5 Strikers, which I do own. I got it on sale, and I figured, like, I'd hop into it at some point, because I actually really liked Persona 5, and, you know, I've liked all the Koei Tecmo Nintendo Warriors games, so I'd probably like the Persona one as well, most likely. So I was planning on playing that after Persona 5, but then this got announced to be coming out shortly after, and it's like, oh, if I start Strikers now, I'm not going to be done it by the time this comes out. So I wait for this to come out, I'm playing this, and then I'll probably play Strikers sometime later. Well, first and foremost, the Persona 3 remake comes out, so if I have the time, I'll do that. And maybe sometime after that, Strikers. Maybe. That might be the way that things are going. We'll see here. So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, Persona 5 Strikers, despite coming out after Persona 5 Royal, it was like just barely after. So apparently like the new Royal content and characters weren't included in Strikers. But this is coming out like quite a while after, you know, Persona 5 Royal. And it doesn't display them here, but I'm fairly certain I saw from like a trailer, it implied that Sketchy and Sumire were playable characters in this game, unlike Strikers. So fingers crossed, and we'll see here. Other things I want to mention before getting started here is, one, I don't think I'm a big fan of the art style. I don't know if I'm quite big on this chibi, like, it's not quite fully chibi, but, you know, esque kind of style. I'm not personally a big fan of it, but I love me some strategy RPGs. I've barely seen any of the trailers for this game apart from what was like in Nintendo Directs and stuff. So I don't really know what kind of strategy RPG this is. Is it going to be in the style of like Fire Emblem? Is it going to be in the style of like Tactics Ogre? Is it going to be in the style of like XCOM? I don't know what I'm dealing with here, but I like me some strategy games. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to strategize, and things are going to happen, and it's going to be great. Man, also your local GameStop had the amiibo as pre-order only. Oh, same with Persona 5 Tactica. I learned when somebody else asked for it. Probably Mario RPG as well, but you picked it up at Best Buy. Huh. Because I got a call from my local GameStop yesterday, and they had called me to say like, hey, like Mario RPG's coming out tomorrow. Your pre-order's in, like you can come and pick it up tomorrow. I was like, okay, what about Persona 5 Tactica? And they were like, we don't actually have it in yet. We're hoping to have it in later today or tomorrow morning. I was like, oh, well maybe I'll call in later and ask about it. So last night, shortly before I started streaming Tales of Arise, I called GameStop again. I was like, do you have any copies of Persona 5 Tactica in? And they said, no, we sold out. We're just hoping that we get them in tomorrow morning. I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, in that case, I'm not gonna wake up like super early today to be there right at launch like I oftentimes am, just to pick up Mario RPG when they might not even have Persona 5 Tactica. Like, I'm not gonna go there and then back and then there and then back. Like, it's just not a great thing to do there. So I was like, all right, guess it's fair game to stay up late. So we stayed up late streaming some Tales of Arise last night. was the case. And then I ended up playing DBD with Aniki for a little bit when I haven't touched that game for over 2 years. So that was something interesting. But, you know, I felt like, okay, they might not even be in immediately in the morning, so it's fair game to stay up late, sleep in a little bit, and then, like, call and ask. So I slept in until, like, noon, and I called them, and I was like, hey, do you have it in? And they were like, yeah, we do. You can come pick it up. But, you know, that seemed to give me the impression that there probably wasn't a lot of copies, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was pre-order only, you know? So, yeah, it seemed like it was cutting it a little bit close in terms of them getting their copies of this here video game. Also, apparently this video game released yesterday on PC rather than today. FYI, Harmonia Video Games Plus has sales for Shin Megami Tensei 5 right now. $20 Canadian for the standard edition. That's really cheap. $50 for the Steelbook edition, $80 for the collector's edition. Huh. I might be interested in having a look-see at that. But if I just say that, I'm gonna forget it. So I'm gonna send a text to myself, which makes like the one notification appear in like my messages as a reminder to potentially have a look-see. I'm just gonna send myself a message that says Shin and I'll know what the heck it means. There. One notification on my phone, and maybe I'll have a look-see later. But yeah. And hello, Mortis. Hope things are going well today. Is it on FV? Like, that's all you know. Okay. And hello, Odd Panda. Yeah, I've seen the art style of Persona Q, and I guess it's following off of that. Try to get up early, get Mario Wonder at launch, and Walmart, the only store open at 7 a.m. Didn't even have it, so that's your experience with early morning game releases. I mean, whenever I've gone to my local GameStop, they've typically always had, like, things in when I go to get them early morning. Like they would have had with Mario RPG that I would have gone in to pick up early. But because it was a little bit sketchy about whether they had this game or not, and because I didn't really want to make 2 trips, I was like, yeah, let's just, you know, sleep in and stuff. Who's that guy on the left? License, made with Unity. I hear that Unity's gradually kind of phasing out, even though they've kind of partially undid part of their changes that they were making. The damage has still been done in terms of, you know, people not really wanting to use Unity all that much anymore. So there's still games coming out that are using Unity, but as time goes on, the amount of games using it might well be decreasing settings. I don't think I need to tinker with anything right now. I'll probably start a new game. I hope this game has difficulty modes. Oh, heck yeah! Yeah, that's what we're doing. Hold on. I just want to read the descriptions. We gotta do it like I did Persona 5. I like most games on this channel where I always play on the hardest difficulty. Save mode allows you to enjoy the story without worry, as you can revive during battle an unlimited number of times. Oh, so it's Phoenix mode. Easy mode has less challenging battles for players unsure of their skill. You can change the difficulty later. You know, how funny would it be, me as someone that, you know, plays a lot of SRPGs on the channel and loves playing them on the hardest difficulties, to just play an SRPG at one point that I never played on just like the easiest difficulty, and then just be literally lose my mind being like, man, I don't have to think, this is so boring, how am I gonna get through this, you know? I feel like that would be genuinely harder on me than playing the hardest difficulty, just because I'd be tearing my hair out like, man, I just wanna have a challenge and have fun. Maybe that'll be a personal challenge for me to take one day, but not today. Normal mode is for those who want to balance between a riveting story and exciting gameplay. You can change the difficulty level later. That's nice that you can change it later. I'm fairly certain in Persona 5 it was it just set in stone from the beginning? I don't think actually, no, maybe you could change it. I don't remember. I never tried to change it, so I don't remember. Hard mode is for the advanced player looking for advanced tactics action. You can change the difficulty later. Merciless mode is for those looking for the most punishing experience, where a single lapse in judgment can spell the end. You can change difficulty later. Sounds good to me! It is also worth noting that in the original Persona 5 / Royal, Hard and Merciless, there was a bit of debate for like which one was the actual hardest difficulty. Because while the enemies were typically like more difficult and merciless, weaknesses were also like ramped up for how much damage they do, which would mean that, you know, an enemy hits you with a weakness and they do a whole lot more damage to you. But same with vice versa. So you could clean up enemies like way faster than in hard mode, and fairly soon you also got like more EXP and money for battles. So I saw it generally being said around online that in Persona 5, like, hard was the hardest mode, like, most of the time, and Merciless was the hardest for boss battles specifically, but, like, the regular encounter battles being a lot easier. The impression that I'm getting from the descriptions here, like, who knows how it actually works, is that Merciless might actually be the, for sure, hardest mode in this, as opposed to just, like, it's harder in some ways, it's easier in some ways, like the weird thing that Persona 5 had going on. So, I'm choosing Merciless. I swear, am I gonna be called, like, Acoustic Coon again? Are we gonna have a repeat? Oh god. Because what I did before is, you know, I liked characters referring to me as Harmonia. Like, this channel's Acoustic Harmonia, but the thing that I go by is Harmonia, you know? So, I had entered it in Persona 5 as Harmonia Acoustic, and then literally everyone called me Acoustic Coon, yeah. I thought those days were behind us. I love how it automatically, like, gives this as a suggestion because of how much I enter that. Yeah! So, if we're gonna have a repeat of Acoustic Coon that I thought was behind us, well, that's gonna sure be something, isn't it? But yeah, today's not good. There's a mouse among us in your house. Oh, well, hopefully managed to track down that mouse there. But so my tactical RPGs releasing recently, and here you are alone still waiting for an RTS game to come out. Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, Persona Q2 and Yokai Watch 3 joins the low sales 3DS pile. You know, it's the kind of thing where it's like, unfortunate as it is, it kind of doesn't surprise me with, you know, the way that, you know, interest has shifted and, you know, these kinds of things and these kinds of video games. I'm sure I'll eventually get to playing things like Persona Q2 if I continue playing Persona stuff around on this channel and stuff. Your name could be, what's the matter? Coon. Yeah, Merciless and Lunatic Plus are the same hardest difficult. We'll see. We'll see if they, are equal in terms of how difficult they are. Yeah, I guess I'm Harmonia Acoustic now. This title is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters are event, whatever. I could gather what the rest of that said. Basically just like, hey, don't take these arguments that we clearly make about the real world. Don't interpret them in terms of the real world in a way that you're gonna get offended. Don't be a sensitive Sally. It's definitely fiction. Don't interpret any deeper meaning here, even though there's obviously deeper meaning. You know? So that basically is, yes, that's the play right there. Yourself Coon so you could be Coon. Yes, that sounds about right there. Alright. National Diet Politician's Office. Where there isn't going to be Mr. Clean anymore. Oh, does it seem quiet? Hold on.
Whether it's due to illness, an accident, or something worse, all we know so far is that rumors are spreading fast.
Okay, I'm turning this up a smidge. Because this seems really quiet. It could be that it's just meant to be in the distance because it's like sounds on a radio or something. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't.
If I may ask, how much longer do you think you can keep a handle on this?
Yeah, I'll just keep it at this volume for now. If it blasts our eardrums here shortly, then sucks to suck.
I was assured I'd be fine.
Probably a skill issue.
The flies have already started buzzing around me.
Oh, there's nothing for you to worry about. This will all be over soon enough.
Button guide. Is there an auto advance? Oh, yeah, like that. There we go.
To stop us, and we both know that won't happen.
That's
So,
true.
is this game canonical?
On my mind,
The Strikers even
plans on
canonical?
your own end are proceeding
Whatever happens in
smoothly.
that story.
Indeed, the agreement's going exactly as arranged.
Because we gotta be back to being the
All our
Phantom
dreams
Thieves some way,
will
somehow.
reach soon enough.
Maybe it's somehow during the events of P5. I don't know.
A bit longer.
We'll just play it and see what happens.
It will truly be a dream when that day comes.
Yeah, maybe. That's a weird don't think about it. Yeah, that's the way to go. I like this art though. You know, coffee shop LeBlanc. Yeah, it's pretty charming.
We're back! Ooh, cold.
Ooh, is this a new Beneath the Mask remix?
Still that bad out? He's fixing some coffee. for
It's
me.
so chill.
Oh, I'm
I
sick.
quite like it.
I was worried we weren't gonna make it for a bit there. I mean, just look at Mona.
Oh, he's all curled up in a ball. Don't you just love it when cats do that?
Quit poking me. And I'm not a cat.
I wonder if I should turn down the music, though. Or if there's a way to turn up the voices without turning down the music. It just sounds a little overpowering compared to the voice sometimes. Ah! HP coming back, need another cup. Need some curry, too. And for you, Morgana, I don't know, need some curry,
Yes,
too.
if you don't mind. He wasn't talking to you, and you already ate some.
I'll take a little warm milk. And make sure it's from the chief stock. You can save that cheap stuff you bought for your cooking. Oh, come on. Just how badly have we spoiled you, Mona? I've got some over here for
I
you.
really like the Morgana art.
When it's this cold out, everybody wants to stay inside, not just the shut-ins. Sojiro spent half the
It's not even snow on the ground.
Any customers today.
Weak non-Canadians.
At first I was happy we had the place to ourselves, but now I feel kind of bad.
Well, we should enjoy what time we have together while we can.
All too soon, the third years will graduate. And you'll be returning to your hometown, correct? With that in mind, even our most mundane moments together feel precious in a way.
So yeah, it's kind of like before the end of Persona 5, essentially. We won't be apart for long.
Right, and it's not like we're bad at keeping in touch. We might end up a little farther away, but we'll still visit each other.
Of course. Even when we're in college, I'll still find time to come see you all.
I still see some of my grade school friends
Oh, like
nowadays, but usually like once per year.
No, I'm down. I'm gonna wow the babes for sure this time.
you never learn, Ryuji.
Perhaps that's the
Be
opportunity
nice
I've
if
been waiting
that
for.
Morgana art had some changing
I
expressions,
believe
though.
I've designed the perfect swimsuit. It's
Already?
eco-friendly, allowing me to enjoy the beach with the minimum amount of fabric needed.
Please stop making me picture that.
Oh, sorry.
What
if
are
I
the
set that
keys on
conversation
Yusuke's
off track.
hip for?
You're fine. We've just got an awful lot to look forward
What's
to.
he
after
unlocking?
graduation.
Sure do. And why not enjoy the time we have now, too? Hit me with another soda.
Oh, brother. You're the one who could use some self-restraint.
And now, our report on Toshiro Kasakabe. The authorities' investigation into the Diet members' apparent
Also, do I really need a camera off for cutscenes like this? Here, I'll do this. Whoa, and then that breaks chat. Yo. I'll probably have camera off for like dedicated cutscenes, but maybe stuff like this, it might not matter. You know. But yeah, and Persona 5 Royal and Tactica are different video games here. Royal's the enhanced version of Persona 5, and Tactica's a spin-off SRPG here. Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Whether it's due to illness, an accident, or something worse.
I'm tempted to press plus and see if I can adjust the audio levels, but like, I feel like it's gonna skip the cutscene if I do.
See about him too. There are at least
And I don't wanna
half a
risk it.
conspiracies at this point. They've been
Can I prop
covering
up
him
these
quite a bit on television lately.
Bobs?
Lots of future prime minister
There.
speculation.
Sure.
Someone like that suddenly just
Also, unrelated. But can I just say how lame this box art is? You know, the Tactica box art is pretty good. But this one, really? Just the characters in a white background? Are you kidding me?
I don't know anything
Anyway,
about
but that's
that.
neither here nor there.
He's dealing with some family stuff.
As the investigation continues,
Whoa! Watch Dogs intensifies. You've been hacked. Whoa, there is a different expression.
What's wrong with the TV?
Wrong is it's 6 o'clock, obviously. Now is it gonna be a dedicated cutscene, maybe? Loading. Yeah, now it is. So maybe I'll have camera off for these kinds of cutscenes.
What the hell? What happened to the TV?
It seems like the black
The remote's not
UI
working.
whatevers on the top and bottom of the screen. They feel like they take up more space than OG Persona 5. Wish that they took up a bit less. Oh well.
What's happening? Ow.
Spooky.
Huh? What the what?
Wow, it's floating. No, it's frozen in place.
that a gear with a bullet in the middle? What is that? I honestly fully expected us to get pulled into the TV for a hot second, if I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, why is it so quiet outside?
Maybe we are in a different world.
But it's completely
We step outside and it's completely different. I don't know.
Eerie sensation.
But yeah.
I
Yeah.
hesitate to
I have to get the
say, but
gun gears.
Could we have entered
For his
the
neutral
metaverse?
special, he wields a gun. But yeah. The game case of Persona 5 Tactica
Yeah.
is like
The
this.
meta-nav should be gone entirely.
What this one is.
Not only that,
It's pretty charming. I like it.
the same.
Doesn't include any of the royal characters on the front box art.
And what the hell's going on?
Let's all calm down.
Yeah, guys, let's all just chill with a cup of joe.
Are you?
Hang on, Futaba, that's not coffee. It's... Why was there curry in that mug? Hey, look.
Mysterious symbol hovering in the light. Yeah, just like Persona 5.
The door.
You know, no voice acting for Red.
This
I mean,
is
Acoustic
Tokyo
Kun.
pulling our leg.
These thoughts.
Oh, please tell me I'm right.
Well, I guess all we can do is...
We must collect 5 gun gears to unlock the ultimate neutral special, or just save the neutral special. Looks like it. Yeah, it's a gun door. Maybe we have to shoot it. Maybe we have to shoot the gear. Sure, let's open it.
It's not like there's another exit here. Okay. try
Also,
some
the,
more, but be careful. We'll be right behind you.
Out of curiosity. There's the fast forward, the skip. Yes, plus is skip. You can still do the log for in case you missed something, which is good. And yeah, now I'm seeing the different Morgana expressions. That's pretty nice. I just wanted to see if there was like a way to turn off like the characters and the UI text if you just want to see like the full art background for a hot second. Because the backgrounds that they are pretty nice. I like them. Back to auto. Okay. So we open the door and then and now we're in the Phantom Thieves attire.
Where the hell are we? We were just in LeBlanc, right?
This has to be bad. Oh, we're in our Phantom Thief outfits.
What? Why do they look like the, which Mario Party was it? Mario Party 9? The party host guy.
What's going on here?
Oh my goodness, they're literally being gunned down.
Whoa, we've been spotted. Get ready, guys.
Oh no, it's time for the Phantom Thieves' most fearsome opponents, the British. Oh no. Whatever will we do now? Well. Oh yeah, I think it was 8. I think you're right.
Who are these people?
No idea. But if they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back.
I was literally about to say that like the little figures on that statue there that you just see the legs of the main statue part look like the one Mario Party guy, but you know, now we've seen the actual figures.
Let's go, Fox.
Well, that means we're plowing straight ahead.
Quite like the Morgana art there. Okay. So is it XCOM-like? So closest thing I would have played is probably Mario plus Rabbids?
You bet.
Yeah, bring it. I'll teach you not to mess with the Phantom Thieves. And my biggest complaint with Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope is that hard mode wasn't even that hard, so maybe I'll actually get like a hard experience this time. Hey, don't charge in recklessly, Skull. His enemies are packing heat. We're sitting ducks out here in the open. I need to find some cover. Yeah, I gotcha. Joker, try taking cover over there. Yes, can do. Movement and cover. You can move anywhere within your movement range freely. If you end your turn hiding behind cover such as wall or other obstacle, you will resist enemy attacks, eliminating or reducing the damage taken. Bear in mind, enemy units can take cover as well. Okay, so yeah, the most similar game that I would have played is Mario plus Rabbids. And, you know, I'll probably get a little bit of a more difficult experience this time. And the top right just says defeat all enemies and just the 2 there. Ah, and yeah, the circle there that, oh. Okay, I don't know what the circle... Oh, the circle's gotta be my attack range. But the actual movement here is kind of like the first Mario plus Rabbids, where it's just like exact grid here, you know. which is not at all a bad thing. I can get specifically into here. All right. Yeah, so let's go here. All right, perfect position. You should be safe there. Still got a clear sight. You still got a clear sight on the enemy, right? Light him up, Joker. Your mind is like Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, as that's the only XCOM-like game you've played, huh? So we've each got our closest similarities that aren't even like the original thing. Gotcha. Fire range weapons by pressing Y. A red line indicates any target that you can hit, while a black line indicates any target that cannot be hit from your position. Gotcha.
Nice one, Joker. Better safe than sorry.
I wanted to see if I could switch targets to the other one just to see the black line, but so is there a chance that he doesn't get hit because of the half cover? Is it just reduced damage because of the half cover?
Nice, Joker. Leave it to me.
Okay. So then, gun. Yeah. You still have a shotgun?
Nice move, Skull.
Yeah. Pew! Okay, OSTs are unmatched when it comes to immersing yourself in this setting. It's really good music then. Like in Persona 5, guns are actually needed. Yeah, seems kind of like... Ouch. Looks like that shot would have hurt.
Listen up.
But it can't hit us behind here. Just don't get antsy and jump out of cover. Got it? Alright. I appreciate the 50 bits there, Anima. Nah, right on time.
Am I late?
When a unit takes cover behind a large object, all range attacks from the front and sides will be blocked, and the unit will take no damage. Use this to gain and maintain the advantage in battles. Yeah. Will do. Okay. Who's ready to see me light up this next one?
Not quite.
Hold on, Skull. That enemy is hiding behind cover. Any shots you take won't be very effective, but that's what we just did. Unless he was in the open before. And not actually behind the cover that he was behind. I'll get bound into the open. Both of you, watch me. Perform melee attacks by pressing A when you're close enough. Okay. So kind of like the equivalent of the Mario plus Rabbids dash there. To an enemy. You'll knock them back away from you, and you'll end your actions on the square where they originally stood. Okay. So I guess you have the option each turn between like gun attack or melee attack. Unit that has been hit with a melee attack will lose their resistance and become defenseless for the remainder of the turn. Okay. Kind of reminded me of Fire Emblem Engage Breaking, almost. Sort of. Similar yet different. No, I can't move around anymore. I wanted to see the Morgana run animation again. Okay, attack. Yeah, attack. Bam! The sword. But yeah. It's going pretty alrighty here. There was no midnight release at my local GameStop. I was up late doing some other stream stuff last night because they didn't even have this game in late last night and they weren't sure if they'd get it in right in the morning. So I slept in a little bit and then just came and got this game like in the early afternoon. Like they had Mario RPG at the ready, but Persona 5 Tactica, you know, they didn't have in until like recently, you know? Brilliant if I do say so myself. Now the enemy's defenseless. Take them out, Joker. So much for Ryuji icing them. When you hit targets that are unable to resist your attacks, you will down them. You are given another opportunity. You are then given another opportunity to act. This is called one more. Ah, during one more, if you down a target, you will receive another one more. Try consecutively downing targets to keep your turn going for as long as possible. Okay, so using the Persona 5 mechanics here, I like it. I'm down for it. All right, so here, and then gun. So pew. So down. I wonder if there's all-out attacks in this. Yes, all according to plan. I wonder how big the squads in this get. Like, is it just up to 3? Guess we'll see. Now to finish the job. Our shot ought to do it, Joker. But do I pass it on to Ryuji? Can I? Okay, I can't switch right now, but maybe I can later. Okay. Ross told you had a midnight release of 11 people who pre-ordered the game. Only one person showed up, and it was one of your employees. But that was for both like Mario RPG and Persona 5 Tactica, right? Yeah, they just keep coming, don't they? Basically, we can blow them out of cover and then we can show them who's boss, right? You got it, Skull. Our teamwork is more important than ever now, understand? Joker, passing command over to you. Make sure to keep a cool head and assess the situation. Nope, just Mario. What, no midnight release for Persona 5 Tactica even though it comes out at the same time? You're gonna end your turn at any time by pressing minus, the ability to skip actions as specific units can deepen your strategies to make effective use of this. I will. They're not gonna move too far forward, will they? Because yeah, it might, rather than skipping turn back there, it might still benefit me to go here, right? Maybe. Oh, let's see. Ah, and there's like the blast radius here. the different tiles.
Doing good, Skull.
Okay. And then, okay, yeah, they just fire from there like weirdos.
You're completely
Nice.
there. Nice evasion.
Nice. And maybe in battle, I should do this layout. I don't think there's anything my camera blocks around the middle here. RB Popular, we had a guy come in today and buy it and was indecisive about getting this game on PS5 or Switch. The portable console with probably worse frame rate, or, you know, the stronger console with, well, not portable anymore. So, I mean, if they're not moving from there, then what's to stop me from just, like, chilling here and whittling away at them?
Joker's shot hit.
Realistically, if they're not gonna come over here.
Here should be safe. Hit 'em
Here. Sure, do this. Pew. Sure. Enemy turn. But yeah, I realized that Mario is gonna be the lot more popular one. So in terms of games being published to the subscriber feed, because I always have like so many series going on at once, I usually choose like 1 to 2 that get published to the subscriber feed, and the rest that don't, that'll just appear on, you know, YouTube homepage if, you know, people are continuing to watch a series and interested in it. You know, I don't have everything get published to the subscriber feed because I don't just want to flood people's sub feeds and stuff. So I assume that Persona 5 Tactica is probably going to end up being the one that doesn't get published to the sub feed, while Mario RPG is. You know, just because Mario RPG is probably, like, the much more popular one, and I'll probably have more people interested in watching this on the channel, or watching Mario RPG on the channel than this. You know, is how it's probably going to go, you know. Whoa, low turn count, Noah. But yeah. Yeah. There be a whole lot of games. Also, is my chat broken? There we go, jeez. Phantom Thieves level. Persona EXP, but we don't have any Personas there right now. Look at that Morgana art down there. I mean, all 3 of them are pretty good. Oh. Okay, I would have actually gone for low turn count had I known that. Okay. Stage cleared. Alright then. I want to see how this game stands on top of another game called Eternights. I haven't heard of that one before. Can't say. Loading.
Oh boy. I think that does it.
I think it does.
I got a feeling they're not exactly shadows.
Something different this time.
Same goes for where we are now.
Something mysterious afoot. No, more British. Oh no. Wow, they're getting pretty pissed off.
Where are these guys pouring out from?
Mm-hmm.
Joker,
Oh.
Persona. Take him out. One fell swoop.
Okay, Persona tutorial time. Okay, so defeat all enemies. But yeah. What? You don't know what Eternights is either? I want to see how this game stands on top of another game called Eternights that I said I don't actually know what that is, and you said you neither? But how can you say that it's a thing that exists if you don't know that it's a thing that exists? What? I'm confused. Maybe this just needs to be rephrased. Maybe you just saw a little bit about it and don't know much? Is maybe what you're saying? Alright, this time I'm up first. I'll show you the power. I'll show you all the power of my persona. New skills in battle. Wrote a lot of games to try out, but yeah. Why does my chat keep breaking? New skills in battle by pressing X. Skills are not affected by obstacles, and attacking with them will eliminate the resistance of all enemy units hit. However, skills will cost you SP with each use.
Now it's my turn.
Okay. You thought it was a normal attack, but it was me! Zeal! Can I not go back? Maybe it's just because it's like tutorial land and it really wants me to do it from here. Okay, well.
Another enemy down.
Okay. That's used all his
You
SP.
really know your stuff.
Yeah, I expected nothing less of our captain. Now, my turn. Get ready for this.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I can't move right now because it's tutorial land.
Time for
Get
my
moved.
persona.
Alright, and it'll hit a couple foes then?
Zoro.
Maybe? No, it sends that guy that way. That's what it meant. Okay. There are certain attacks that inflict ailments and other effects onto targets. Consult the tutorial portion of the pause menu while in battle for more details, as they can be vital to turning a battle in your favor. Did you see that? Check out my power. You swept him away, alright. The rest is up to you, Joker. Take him out.
Now then,
So yeah, I come here a bit closer. And then, Eha! Whoa!
All enemies defeated. Mission complete.
Neat. Okay, I gotcha. I assume my SP refreshes after each battle? Probably. There, and I got all the awards this time, whatever that grants me. Stage cleared. I assume that I can replay past stages whenever? There's awards like this? Probably? Probably. But I am intrigued with this game thus far. And how some really tricky levels might play out. These mechanics.
Wrap that up. I'm kind of worn out. Oracle, how are the rest doing?
They're just wrapping up now.
Okay, at least that's a relief.
Oh yeah, and I usually have cameras on during these scenes. And turn chat off and on again to fix it. No. Can I read the summary about humans turning into monsters due to violence and think it's about finding a cure for the world on top of relationship building maybe? But it was interesting. That's for Eternites. There.
Sorry, who's that?
I guess we're about to find out.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, cutscene time. Time for a glorious arrival. Loading. Quite a steep staircase. Might hurt yourself on that. Looks like something that Bowser would drive in the 3D Mario game. Like 3D World. That's absolutely what that is. Wow, rude. Yeah, this game is definitely a whole lot goofier compared to,
Who's the ruler of this land?
you know, main Persona 5.
And having your lives in my hands? That's right.
What? Okay.
Well, are you ready to join me for the rest of your lives?
Wow, she sure seems charming, huh? Yeah, definitely seems to be kind of like that, huh? Similar vibes there. Well, is this gonna be our goofy villain here? Stuff? Yeah, it's certainly one heck of an art style, huh? No, just married.
Wake the hell up and seize them.
What the? Is she those soldiers' leader?
Whoa,
These guys are
more of the British.
Oh, bad news. I've got readings coming at us from all directions.
Oh no, we should flee for now.
No, we're trapped. We can't even fight at full
Maybe a new character that has to do with this story comes and saves us or something.
There's just too many.
I mean,
Run!
guess they're not very picky in what they, hang on, I'm coming. I don't know. They're not very picky and what'll keep them happy. Just grant a bit of power and then do whatever she says.
Thanks for the assist, Skull. It's almost like there's no end to them.
What?
We're getting nowhere at this rate.
This is not looking good.
Well, the leading phrase for this game is save your data, save the world.
Over here.
For Eternites, I assume? Not. Oh. Yeah, you said the game, but I read it as this game and got myself confused.
Damn it!
Skull!
Oh no!
Joker! Mona-chan!
We've barely managed to hold them off so far, and now
And now
Whatever will we do?
together
They got Ryuji.
the last
Guess that means we don't have Ryuji anymore.
Whoa! That guy's massive! Skull!
Huge.
Hang on! We're coming! Wait! Stay with the group!
At least one of you is smart. One more wrong move, and you know what happens.
I don't know. You might need to provide a demonstration. Vote now on your phones. Let's go. I don't know.
Issue me an order. Do you not know how things work around here?
Joker, just take her out. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, no, I misread it. Yeah.
Mannerless little brats.
Something similar there.
In that case, I've got just the thing for you.
Damn it! What is you?
Keep your mouth shut. I'll show you soon enough. And then you'll never dare to give me a lip again.
Okay, cutscene time? Or...
Damn it! Get your mitts off me!
Doesn't seem like a very efficient vehicle there.
You may be crude, but you have quite an interesting power, don't you?
No. He has the power to yeah.
Mouth on you. Care to see what I can do with
He's not even the cat of the party. Gonna like brainwash him or something? He has an allergy to that specific kind of flower. Oh, are we gonna have to like reclaim our party members? Something like that? After they get taken?
You now serve me.
Oh.
Now, your first order is to kill those rebels.
As you wish, ma'am. With pleasure.
Are we actually gonna face him in battle here? Battle 2? No. Not quite yet. What? Is it not voice acted anymore?
Terrible.
It's not voice acted for this scene. I guess there were some scenes earlier where it wasn't voice acted, but this seems like one where it would be. Is he really going to attack us? We can't fight back. We don't want to hurt him. Defeat all enemies except Skull. Ryuji left the party. Can I not have one of my other party members be here? Okay, but now,
Joker.
let's take down the rest of the enemies first. Be careful of Skull's attacks. While you're behind cover, you will automatically resist attacks, taking a reduced amount of damage. Enemy units can also take cover, so use melee attacks and ailment inflicting skills to break their resistance. But like... I can't go back now. Yeah, it kinda is there. But like, you know, if I go ahead and do this, then I'll be left out in the open, though, right? Can I bait them into coming closer? Can I? In the pause menu, you can load game data, change various settings, restart a stage from the beginning, and undo the current turn in battle. I wish I could see, like, what the thingamabobs were to get, like, the highest rank or whatever. You know. Instead of just having to guess. If I don't care about turn count, then maybe I can come here and just, you know, debate them out. Can I switch character here? Will this just end turn for Joker, or will it for Mona as well? Let's find out. I'm learning the game. And yeah, it goes right over to enemy turn. Alright, there's gotta be some other button to switch my character. Okay. Undo by bringing up the pause menu. This will turn you to the beginning of your previous turn. Oh. Okay, it's like the modern Fire Emblem games. Retry your most recent turn. Interesting. I was gonna restart the whole map because, you know, same deal in this situation anyway.
Joker.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I can't really do much to them there like that. So how do I switch? How do I just take off Joker's turn? I can't even pull up my gun and go for a shot right now. I guess because I can't get it. Is there something specific that it wants me to do? It's like, I can't end my turn or anything there. You know? Persona's not really... Oh, I guess it can. So sure. Give it a go. Why not?
Leave it to me.
I would have gladly done Morgana first, bumped one of these guys over there, and then, you know, hit a whole bunch of them at once. Hold on.
It's over for you. Come forth, my other half.
Sure. I don't know.
What?
Give it a go for now. Yeah, undo. I know. It even undid the fact that I got the undo tooltip. Ow. So unlike something like Mario plus Rabbids, where it's like, here's a 50-50% chance of getting damage or not. It's just, hey, we're getting reduced damage. Or, I mean, I can just like... Oh, can I not use my persona anymore? Do I need to be closer for my persona? I guess I need to be closer for my persona. Here, just do this. Assuming that this is everyone. Then I can go ahead and do this. Like that. Phew! There we go. I did it. This is the Monado's power. Party hurt fewer than 3 times. Oh, well, whatever. Can't really check this until the battle's over, as far as I can tell, which seems really silly. Quite frankly.